I'm in my garden and I'm doing some gentle, slow exercise that should not only improve my balance, but may also benefit my immune system and my heart health. I am doing Tai Chi, an ancient Chinese martial art. It's sometimes called shadow boxing, or perhaps more aptly, meditation in motion. And it's a series of different postures that are supposed to gently flow into each other in slow movements. In the last few years, there has been some fascinating research into its whole body benefits. Although the movements are slow, they do require effort. I can tell by measuring my pulse that my heart rate has risen. I'll be speaking to a scientist who, surprisingly enough, found Tai Chi as effective for weight loss as conventional exercise. And because Tai Chi is a mix of exercise and meditation, your brain gets a workout as well as your body. So how about going with the flow and trying out some Tai Chi? I'm speaking to Sabina from Harrow to find out if this is just one thing she'd like to try. Sabina, what sort of exercise do you like doing?
I actually like walking. I like Zumba. I have a gym just near here. I do like the weightlifting classes, but it's the motivation just to get there. But once you're there, you're thinking, why didn't I come earlier? So it's just the going there, I think, sometimes is the hardest thing.
Absolutely, I think that's very common. And what are you hoping to get out of exercise? Why are you doing it?
I'm going through the menopause. I'm pre-diabetic, so I need to get fitter, healthier, and lose the weight.
Tai Chi seems to be a good way of shifting the visceral fat, the stuff around your tummy, and that is, to a large extent, what is driving your pre-diabetes. So, here's your challenge. For the next week, I'd like you to practice Tai Chi. Now, you can find a lot of videos online, some for beginners, some more advanced, or you can join a local class. I want you to do 15 minutes a day, every day. Do you think you can fit that in over the next week?
Definitely.
So I've asked Sabina to have a go at Tai Chi this week. This ancient practice is immensely popular in China, but is particularly beloved in Hong Kong, where residents have one of the highest life expectancies in the world. Is this connected? Well, possibly. There's certainly a surprising amount of science amassing into the health benefits of Tai Chi. A study published in 2022, for example, which followed 60,000 men in Shanghai for 5 years, found that those who practiced Tai Chi regularly lived significantly longer than those who didn't. Which could just mean that people who practice Tai Chi are more careful about their health, or that there really is something else going on. But what? Well, Tai Chi is said to be good for heart health, and in a recent study where they compared to brisk walking, they found that Tai Chi was significantly better at reducing not only blood pressure, but also other risk factors for heart disease, such as blood sugar levels and cholesterol. Not only that, Tai Chi could also benefit your immune system. In a fascinating study from the University of California, 100 volunteers were randomly allocated into two groups. Half took Tai Chi classes for 16 weeks, while the other half took health education classes, including advice on stress, diet and sleep. Both groups received a vaccine against shingles, a painful skin rash caused by the same virus as chickenpox. 9 weeks later, certain measures of immunity in the Tai Chi group were twice as high as that in the control group. The Tai Chi group also showed greater improvements in physical functioning, vitality, mental health, and reductions in bodily pain. And though it looks gentle, Tai Chi can help you lose weight just as effectively as conventional exercise. I'll talk to an expert about the latest research on that in a moment. First, though, let's check in with Sabina to see how she's getting on with her challenge.
So I am on my third day. I have found an online video and I did it on Friday and Saturday, and today I've done it. I actually was able to keep up with the flow, my positions, and I felt like I had a bit of a rhythm today. The positions, the movements are really good. Physically, the arms are a bit more tired because you're using the arms a lot more and you feel like you've done something positive. My mood is also very good after I do it and I feel like I've achieved something.
We'll catch up with Sabina again at the end of the week. and see if she's enjoying this moving meditation enough to make it just one thing she'll keep up. Now let's speak to Dr. Parker Siu from the University of Hong Kong, who has been studying the health benefits of Tai Chi for over a decade. Hello, Dr. Siu.
Hello, Michael.
Can you tell me about the benefits of Tai Chi?
Tai Chi has been shown to have various health benefits indeed, including for osteoarthritis management, cardiorespiratory and musculoskeletal fitness, cardiometabolic health, and psychological health.
Now, I'm really interested in the impact of Tai Chi on the brain, and I believe you've done a recent study on that.
Yes, we compared the practice of Tai Chi and conventional exercise, including aerobic exercise and muscle strengthening activities, for 24 weeks for improving cognitive function in older adults with mild cognitive impairment. And in our study, we found that Tai Chi actually can induce greater and earlier improvements on global cognitive function and cognitive flexibility.
Now, how quickly did you see the changes in people's cognitive function, their ability to function in daily life when they started doing Tai Chi?
We start to see improvement of the cognitive function for the Tai Chi participant after 12 weeks. We are talking about 3 hours of the Tai Chi practicing per week. When we go to the end of the 24 weeks, the conventional exercise group also shown improvement. We concluded that Tai Chi can actually induce an earlier improvement when we examine their cognitive function.
Right, now that is really striking. And by cognitive function, presumably you mean things like memory and also mental flexibility, or ability to switch between tasks, that sort of thing.
Yes, and all this actually add up together, allowed us to function in our daily life.
Have there been studies which also show actual changes in the brain?
Yes, Tai Chi seems to train up your brain as well. Just like you are working out your body, and simultaneously you are training up your brain. And there has been evidence from brain imaging studies suggested that your brain would adapt at both the structural and functional levels. That's been shown increases in the cortical thickness in the brain region related to cognitive function. And other than that, there has also been shown increase in the functional connectivity between the prefrontal cortex and the medial temporal lobe of our brain after Tai Chi practicing. So all this can preliminarily suggest that practicing Tai Chi may help our brain to function better.
Do you see similar changes going on in the brain to those you see when you do more conventional exercise?
Conventional exercise can change the brain a little bit, but not to the extent of what we observe from Tai Chi training.
Now, why do you think Tai Chi is having this impact on the brain? Because it's not that vigorous.
I think on one hand, Tai Chi includes moderate intensity physical activity, but on the other hand, Tai Chi actually incorporates the meditations into the movements. And I think that's why you may want to learn to incorporate the meditations during the Tai Chi movement in order to acquire the most benefit from Tai Chi.
I believe you've also done a study looking at Tai Chi and central obesity. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, sure. That was actually a very interesting study and one of my favorite studies. Our previous study found that actually Tai Chi is about as effective as conventional exercise, like including aerobic exercise, muscle strengthening activities for reducing our waist circumference in the individual with central obesity. That is really a good news because people may be averse to conventional exercise due to some reason, like their preference or their limited mobility. But now they can have another option that can allow them to manage the condition of central obesity.
Right, because I think of central obesity as a problem because you have so much of this visceral internal fat which is filling up your internal organs, and that's a bad thing. Now, with Tai Chi, from the outside, it looks like a very gentle thing.
Actually, we observe Tai Chi can perform similarly as the conventional exercise. That means the participant practicing Tai Chi, they burn similar calorie compared to the conventional exercise in our research setting. But if you look at people who practice Tai Chi, it looks like it's very gentle, very slow, very smooth movement. It doesn't look like they are exercising. And that's why this research study is getting a lot of interest. suggesting that even you practice Tai Chi, that can also reduce your waist circumference, suggesting that may have a beneficial effect on your visceral fat.
Now, for our listeners who are total beginners, how would you recommend they get started?
Well, I would recommend to the audience to join a Tai Chi class supervised by the qualified instructor, because Tai Chi includes both the bodily movement and the meditation component. The bodily movement is not difficult to pick up in front of the online video. The difficult part will be the meditation part. If someone that can guide you and lead you and do it together with you, that will be tailor-made for you to pick up the meditation or the so-called moving meditation skills more quickly. And so if you can get that benefit, and you will enjoy the process a lot more, I would say. But for those audience who may not be able to join the fitness class, I think it will be also possible for you to look for some online video just to pick up a little bit the basic skill, the fundamental move, and that could help you to get started.
Right, that's the science. Let's check in with Sabina one final time and find out if Tai Chi is something she'll carry on with.
It's been 7 days and I feel better, and I feel that it's very positive in the sense of my core strength. My upper body is a lot stronger. It's also been very good for my joints, my neck, my wrists. Doing the Tai Chi has helped with my balance, and it's surprising that it did that. I feel like I will do Tai Chi moving forwards. I am looking at classes. It's a really positive feeling for my future, and it's just been wonderful.
I have just finished off a Tai Chi session and I'm feeling good. And I'm delighted to hear that Sabina has enjoyed her Tai Chi week and is planning to keep it up. I've been doing Tai Chi all week as well. There's an easy video on the BBC website, and you can also try one you'll find on the NHS website. What I really enjoy about Tai Chi is it's easy to do at home and you don't even need to get changed. So why not give it a go? Try some Tai Chi and your immune system, your heart and your brain could all benefit. So that's it. It's just one thing you can incorporate into your daily routine, which really could benefit your body and life. If you want to hear more of the series, why not subscribe on BBC Sounds? On the next episode of Just One Thing, how choosing red wine over other forms of alcohol could protect your heart, reduce your risk of diabetes, and give your gut health a big boost.
Hi, Charlotte Williams.
And Amit Katwala here. We are here to tell you about All Consuming, our new podcast series from BBC Radio 4.
Where we'll be exploring our culture of consumption through products that have changed the world.
In each episode, we'll be looking back at the weird and wonderful history of an everyday product and unravelling the formidable forces that drive our purchasing habits.
We're looking at everything from vinyl.
It made you appreciate the music more.
Toilet paper.
And there wasn't a lot of panic going on. It was actually quite rational.
And fragrances.
Our capability of being manipulated when it comes to scent is tremendous.
All that and a lot more.
So join us for All Consuming, a new series from Radio 4, available on BBC Sounds.
We hope to see you there.
Bye.
World Business Report from the BBC brings you the latest global business and finance news.
Let's have a look at big business and economic stories around today.
With energy prices soaring,
rising energy prices are hurting every consumer worldwide,
and the cost of living rising,
consumer behaviour is changing practically overnight.
We delve deeper into how the world's changing economy is affecting all our lives. Search for World Business Report wherever you get your BBC podcasts.